There's only one way to find out what's trending right here in the South, and that's only if you keep watching Let's Talk. My name is Dennis in Strongface. They call me the coolest guy in Africa, and I'm right here with the very gorgeous Obi. How you doing?
I'm good.
Chop knuckle.
It's a really good talk. This is your outfit today. Welcome to Let's Talk Show on No Limit TV. I am Ubinuchi Chinorum, and as I said earlier, Let's Talk is where you get the premium trending gist here in the South, and where, in short, not just South, Nigeria at large. Anything that's trending across every industry, fashion, entertainment, politics, whatever it is, this is the chat table. We talk in depth, undiluted, real stories across all these industries.
That's
So,
what's up.
what are we having today?
Okay, today we're having we're having a very interesting topic talking about modeling as a profession, as a career, and we have a very interesting guest, a top personality, an
The best
icon,
of the
a
best.
legend. He's going to be throwing more light on that because a lot of people have been, having these misconceptions about modeling. Can one really be a model? Can it be really be a career and all that? So
Yeah.
I feel our guest is going to really do justice
Yes,
to that
he
topic.
is the best for this discussion. So when we are back from this commercial break, we will go straight to the gist.
So we recently checked out Club Euphoria. They have a sports bar, executive VIP lounge, a night club, lodging accommodation, shawarma and grill spots. This one is all in one. And they are located at 33B, Rumola to Stadium Link Road.
Welcome back, beautiful people. In case you're just joining us, this is Let's Talk, and we are having one of the most influential. I'm talking about a celebrity fashion designer, award-winning designer. He's going to be telling us more about modeling as a professional career. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one and only award-winning fashion designer right here in Nigeria, Mr. Chike Modi, aka Zhalima Grazioni. I hope I introduced you.
Hello, Dandison.
Man, I hope, should I do it again? Zhalima Grazioni.
You're just good. Zhalima Grazioni.
You're looking great, sir.
Thank you.
Good to have you on the show.
Same here.
A lot
Good to
of
see you
people.
after a long while.
Yes. You look younger, sir.
Really?
Are you taking something?
Nothing actually. It's just a matter of the mind. Yeah.
It's of mine.
Yeah. It's a matter of the mind. When you have a juvenile heart, you have a juvenile mind. You definitely will look younger. You don't allow pressures and issues of life to overbother you. So when you are not under any form of overburden pressure, so you're just good to go. You always look younger every day. I wish I could look younger than this though.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So let's get to know you, sir. Most people know you as Zhalima Grazioni. We don't really know your name. Let's get to know you as a brand and also as a person.
All right, my name is Chike Modi, popularly known and called Zhalima Grazioni. Chike Modi is actually a graduate of the University of Benin. I studied civil engineering.
Wow.
And my debut into the fashion industry was in 2007. I know I have always had the affluence for good dressings, and that's actually what lured me. And I registered in the Port Harcourt Fashion Week. That's my debut in 2007 after I met Raymond Ukebu. And in that show, we actually stole the show, I would lie to you, because we showcased a premium collection of 40 looks, and we were declared the winner of that contest. And after that show, we proceeded to the Nigerian Fashion Week, where we came second in the whole of the Nigerian fashion designers contest. And since then, it's been from one award to the other. We cannot mention all. And we were also fortunate to win the African Fashion Week Nigeria, and we represented Nigeria in New York at the Brooklyn Fashion Week weekend. So it's been a long journey actually in the fashion industry. We've met a lot of people, professionals, high-end celebrities, name them. I can't mention them all, but that's just who we are. Zhalima Grazioni is a Port Harcourt-based fashion brand, a brand that has taken fashion beyond Port Harcourt, beyond the shores of Nigeria, West Africa, and Africa. So we thank God for how long we've come. We don't need to sound the trumpet anyways.
So you really, done a lot and achieved a lot for yourself. Let's go straight to the topic about modeling as a professional career. What is your take on modeling as a professional career?
Actually, I'll say a lot of people are very, very ignorant of modeling as a professional career. A lot of people don't know that modeling could be a career. I spoke recently to a team of young persons in an agency, and I had to let them understand, and it's because of this ignorance, a lot of people don't take it serious. They don't treat it as a job. But on a serious note, modeling is a profession. Modeling is a career. And if you take modeling as a career, you have to treat it also as a business, because modeling is business. There are different kinds of modeling. A lot of people just feel only those who wear clothes and walk on the runways are models. If you actually ask me, I'll let you understand that modeling goes beyond that. There are people, some people also feel that if you're not tall, if you're not 5 feet 11 or 6 feet plus, you can't be a model. That isn't true. Like I made the youths understand recently that you can even be 1 meter and you're a model. And so we always tell people, discover the best part of you and sell it. As a model, you are a canvas. As a model, you are an advert, a live advert for both designer brands. When we say designer brands, some people will only think we are talking about clothing. It can go as far as to electronics, furnitures, everything fashion. When we say fashion, majority of the people, when they hear fashion in quote, they just term it to be clothes, shoes, jewelry. No. Fashion transcends beyond that. Your furnitures in your house is fashion. The electronics in your house is fashion. And so you see billboards here and there advertising electronics. You see billboards advertising furnitures and lots more. So a model could be in different version. You have the editorial, you have commercials, you have face models, you have runway models, you have beauty models. Those are the ones that do beauty pageants and so on. There are lots of departments, so to say, in modeling. So it is actually a career. Even actors are models. A lot of people don't know that. Actors are models. I always tell people, modeling is an act. It is an act. That's why you see when models get on the runway, they look different from when you see them in real life. Modeling is an act. It is a profession. So I would say, if you don't know it today, and if you are intending model or you are already a model, treating the career with so much lackadaisicity, you refrain and today repent. Repent from it and start treating it as a work. Start treating it as a business. It is a career. You can make so much living out of modeling if you know what you are doing.
Okay, so you made mention of modeling as a business. Every business has to have its pros and cons. What for someone intending to be a model or someone that's been joking with his or her work, what are the pros and cons that he or she should be aware of in this industry?
Firstly, I said modeling is a business. Modeling is a career. You understand? Yeah. So if you want to be a model, you have to do it properly. One, you have to be time conscious. Two, you have to keep your personal hygiene on point. Three, you have to go for a professional training. I cannot be employing you to come and work for my brand and you are not meeting up to my demands. I'll fire you. Modeling is profit-oriented. And everything that is profit-oriented, anything that can put food on your table should be respected and treated with so much responsibility.
Yeah. So, you made mention of personal hygiene, yeah, and fashion designers and models, they work together. Well, what are the fashion designer, what are those things that I'm to consider before working with a particular model?
More like criteria.
Yes,
also.
criteria.
Okay. When we look at modeling from the perspective of the fashion designer, right? As a designer, I want space that I can throw in my designs and they will still look balanced. And so if I want to pick a model, I look at height, I look at the look. I judge models as far as to their skin. If you don't have a well-nourished skin, I don't think you can work for me. Because the truth is, you are wearing a personality. And if I want to pick a model, my model should be my buyer persona. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Yeah. When I say my model should be my buyer persona, that is the class or the kind of people I want to wear that look. I cannot do my luxurious dresses and I put it on a shabby skin. Nobody will buy it. Do you understand? I cannot be doing probably luxurious evening dresses and I get a model that does not have a good fit. I cannot put a silhouette. I don't know how I'm going to put it for you to understand. I cannot put a contoured apparel on an amorphous structure and I expect somebody to see it and like it. Do you understand? So there are a lot of things we look at when we talk about fashion modeling. You understand? And if I want people in the ghetto to wear my clothes, I'll do streetwears because that's what my brand stands for. So the earlier a designer understands his or her buyer persona, the designer will be able to choose the right model to wear the looks that they are creating. Do you get my point? So, because I see a lot of mistakes. You see some people with big chests like Dandison, they want to come and wear fitted suits and all of that. Meanwhile, your chest is like chest 100 and your waist is 30. When you put a suit on it, the whole of the waist side is all flabby, looking so, I should say, awful. Yeah, with bad shoulders, you see their shoulders draping like an umbrella. They want to come and put on it. So meanwhile, a model should have you can see his shoulder. A model should have you should be well-toned. So when we are talking about fitness models, there is the Akbobis, you know, the muscular models coming. But when we are talking about fashion models, we need them athletic. I'm talking about male models now. And if we are talking about female models, we need them smart. We need them curvy, natural curves, not, sorry, I don't need to talk about that. I don't need to talk about that, you understand? Modeling has gone beyond, has gone through stages. There was a time that designers would always want very skinny models to work with. And it was recorded that a lot of models are anorexia. And the international industry started fine-tuning. Today, you could have flesh and you can still be a model. It all depends on the picture. That's why I say models are the canvas on which designers paint their inspiration. It all depends on the picture you want to project. Do you understand? Today, BBL is in vogue. Every woman wants to have the whole artificial butt and all of that, artificial boobs and all of that. Yeah, it works for a lot of, today, it works for a lot of fashion designers.
support
Okay,
that?
like
Do you
once I
encourage
had
that, sir?
yeah, once I had some ladies that just got back after their surgery, you understand, and they were going around designers trying to, and the truth is, if you're actually not a professional, making their clothes is always very difficult, because after doing this, they want to really show off the curves. The essence of doing that is just for the show. So if you're not a professional pattern maker and you cannot do proper anatomical analysis, you can't make their clothes. Do you understand? They go, I went to this place, so they did not get my clothes. So the whole thing was looking so, I was like I was crumpled inside the apparel. I said, okay, just calm down, let's do it. Yeah, we did the first outfit for them, and they were like, perfect. No, still hold it here, still pinch it here a little, because we understand that that is what they want to show off. Because any woman that will spend so much millions on her body has a reason, and so the purpose must be achieved, and so we assisted them in achieving that. So some designers, like I don't need to mention designers' name, okay, that is actually their own buyer persona. If you go online, you see that everybody that they use to showcase their clothes on Instagram, Facebook, you see it must have been a lady that has gone through one surgery or the other just to get that perfect curve. Do you understand? Even if I don't, I like it, but I don't advise it, because I'm a Christian, you know, understand? Doing that means we are trying to undermine the power of God, but that's fashion. I still believe God also gave those people who do that, God gave them the wisdom. So you understand? Yeah. So some people, those are their spec, and they must make sure they get it. Those kind of designers, you hardly find them on the runway. But you find them on the social media, you find them in different photography studios doing shoots of these ladies that have worked properly on their body and even on their skin. You understand? And their clothes are highly exorbitant. To some normal ladies, you tell them, a dress is ordinary 600,000. They will tell you, what? Why should I pay 600K for a dress? But those ladies who can afford to spend like 5-6 million on their body, they can also afford to pay like 3 million, 4 million just to acquire a dress to show off what they have got.
So designers of these people that have undergone this surgery, not everybody, from what you say, not any designer can sew their match.
No, not any designer. Because normal, you're not a tailor, so I don't know, I'm going to communicate this to you. I can't tell you exactly how we do it. But you understand, there are standard measurements. But these people, they have worked their body beyond standard measurements. So they must wear custom made. They can't walk into the shop and pick a dress unless it is it's an easy breezy dress. But if they want to wear a contour dress, they must customize it, because there is no way they will fit into a standard size.
All right, Mr. Chikemodi is really telling us a lot. We're going to take a commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to go a little bit personal. He's going to tell us more about his personal life, pageantry, and still more about the modeling. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Welcome back. You're still watching Let's Talk on Nolimi TV. I am Ubugichi Chinerum, and I'm here with Dancing Strong Face and Mr. Chike. You've said a lot, alright? A special shout out to Club Euphoria for allowing us to use their cozy facility for this shoot, and of course Fruit Blend NG, the best refreshment brand for every healthy drink. If you're an healthy eater, that is the best brand for you to patronize. Back to the conversation, modeling as a professional career. Okay, So that's it. Give the shot.
Okay, Mr. Zhalima, you're a legend, in this industry. You've been in
Did
this.
I hear you say legend?
You're a legend.
course.
You are a legend.
For
You're a
about
living
20,
legend.
I actually never knew.
2027 and 2007. That is long. now.
Okay, sir, talking about modeling, you seem to have your preference. What is really happening to modeling in Port Harcourt? What is really going on? Models are complaining that we don't get jobs as we used to. What is going on, sir?
I can't say what is going on because I don't really know what's going on, because I'm just in my closet doing my thing the way I know to do best. And if models are complaining there are no jobs, are the models actually very good models? The truth is social life in this part of the world is actually very, very down. Entertainment per se is very, very down because there is no support in Port Harcourt, in South. If you are a show promoter, getting sponsorship, getting support is really very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. Unlike those people who are in Lagos, just at a click, they get this support, they get this sponsorship. Do you understand? From government, from corporate organizations. Do you understand? Even from individuals. The other time we were at the Port Harcourt Magazine Summit, and somebody who is even not from the state is supporting an award show with huge sum of money for a particular category of award to assist upcoming entrepreneurs to grow. We hardly get such supports here. That person is able to do it because he is from the West. He is not from the South. He understands that the future lies in the youth. And he understands business, that every entrepreneur needs financial support to grow. And if somebody is able to grow a brand single-handedly without support, the person needs support to get to the next level. But in this part of the country, there is nothing like that. I give you an instance. The show that brought me to limelight today is no more because there is no support. The Port Harcourt Fashion Show is a contest for fashion designers, young and fast-rising fashion designers. Yeah. But today is no more. And then we have the Port Harcourt Fashion Week. The lady that puts together the show supports or sponsors the show from her sweat without corporate sponsorship. I give her a thumbs up. Mrs. Ngozi Ferrari, she's actually doing very well. Only a very few people. Last year, she got a little support from the British Council and from Godwin Etim's foundation. So you see, a lot of brands that would have been organizing these shows to enable models get jobs, to enable, they don't have the financial wherewithal.
So you're also calling for collaboration?
So much. Collaboration is the key. Every brand that will grow definitely would have to collaborate. But another issue is the people you collaborate with, how are they? And what are they bringing on board? I cannot be collaborating with somebody that I know that is taking everything for me and nothing is coming to me. I don't think it makes sense. Even if I do most times because I just feel people need platform for excellence. And so no matter who you are, if you come to me, oh, boss, I need this, I need that. If it is within my reach, I do. But if it's something I don't have the opportunity to give, I'll tell you we can't do it. And I will collaborate with a lot of stylists, a lot of photographers to enable young people grow up, because you understand that, like I said one time I was talking to somebody in an event, in a talk show like this, I told somebody, the South-South governance need to understand that the future is in the youth. And oil and gas is not forever. But the creative art, the arts and craft industry would be forever. In as much as there is life, arts and craft would always exist. I posted sometime on my social media handle that fashion is the new oil and gas. If you go to the West, You see young people, everyday designers do shoe because it's more like a competition. Every talent has a platform to showcase. The British government even understands that economy that thrives on arts and crafts can be sustainable. The whole world is preaching sustainability. Oil and gas, I would not say is sustainable because in a short while, Nigeria oil will finish. What happens to Nigeria?
We'll be hearing that for long.
Yes. It's already drying up. A lot of companies are folding and packing off. A lot of people, even in the oil and gas industry, because of the kind of training they've had, they are now turning around into the fashion industry. I know of somebody that works in offshore, has a fashion brand, and is still thriving. Do you understand? So, that models don't get enough jobs, that there are no shoes, I've just said in a nutshell what the issue is. I cannot be employing a model when I don't have the resources to remunerate the model. I cannot be employing a model when I don't have the resources to pay for the space I want to use to work with the model. If I want to employ a model as a fashion designer, I should be thinking of makeup, I should be thinking of hairstyling, I should be thinking of accessories, I should be thinking of the photographer, the BTS person and all of that. Everybody that comes in, no matter how you say it, you say collaboration, they agree with you, it's collaboration. At the end of the day, you pay everybody. I did some shoots, okay, last year December, I did a shoot to unveil a bridal collection. Yes, it is a collaboration, but I ended up giving makeup artists 26,000. I ended up giving hairstylists 30,000, and I bought the hair extensions, everything. I ended up paying transport for the models. It's collaboration. Everybody is meant to benefit from it. I mean, collaboration is bring your egusi, I bring my okra, I bring my oil, you bring your pepper, bring your crayfish, we put it together and we cook the pot of soup, and it's very nice. But in this case now, they say it's collaboration. But collaboration, I have to give you money to go and rent camera. Collaboration, I have to pay your transport to come on board. Collaboration, I paid for the venue single-handedly. Is that collaboration? If I don't have the financial capability, such collaborations cannot hold. Because at the end of the day, you find yourself at loggerhead with people. I ain't use me work, you no pay. That's what we hear.
Have you had such experience?
Oh, I have.
You can share.
I have. Up till now, the young lady, even if I paid her transport, the first collaboration, oh, my mother said we are traveling, we cannot, they cannot leave me behind. We are going home for Christmas. At the end of the day, okay, tell your mother I'll pay your transport. After the collaboration, oh, I don't have eyelashes. I don't have eyelashes to do the eye. I need to buy eyelashes. How much is eyelashes? 12,000. I gave. After the whole thing, I gave 15,000 naira to go home. The second one, okay, after everything, she did not tell me anything from the beginning. After everything, she now came up to say, Zhalima, you have to give me 25,000. I am removing it's supposed to be 35,000. I'm removing 5,000 for this, and I'm removing 5,000 because you pay my transport, so you give me 25,000. If I don't have respect for myself, I'll be messed up.
I need a Port Harcourt-based model.
Port Harcourt-based makeup artists. Do you understand? So that's how it is. That's why a lot of big brands will never want to collaborate with the younger brands, because at the end of the day, it becomes a burden on you. And even if they make their post does not have any effect on your own platform. So you are eventually helping everybody to grow their platform. I have even encountered a situation whereby I sponsored a collaboration like this. At the end of the day, I didn't use the pictures. I didn't use anything from it. Why? Photographer said he is the owner of the pictures. And before we say Jack Robinson, the photos have been shared to all the models. Before you know, models are posting before you, and you are just like, you just open Instagram in the morning, you see pictures of your work, they tag you,
And you can't own those works.
You can't own them again. You get my point?
Yeah.
So just that's actually one of the reasons the models ITK is too much.
What
I know too much. Models are no longer loyal. Back in the days, models approach designers. I want to work with your brand. Even if you don't pay me, just let me have a portfolio. But these days, every model, you must pay. You must pay. So to avoid embarrassment, designers will rather choose to stay. Because whether I shoot pictures or I don't shoot pictures, my customers don't come from those things they post. My customers come on referrals. As a matter of fact, I don't do adverts. Even if they say every business needs advert, I don't do advert. My advert is just like what I'm doing now. If you come, I've never had a conventional shop. I've always had houses. I introduced the idea of working in a flat, not going to rent one shop, because I like space. And to do good work, you need space. And so if I go and pay back then 500K for a shop or 2 shops, it is still too small for me. I started from a 1-bedroom flat to a 3-bedroom flat to a 3-story building and then to a duplex. And so I can't imagine myself going to stay along the road and put one big signboard, Zhalima, Grazioni. I've never done that.
All right, Mr. Zhalima, we don't want to take much of your time. We're about rounding up, but we want you to throw a little light on something. You know, we said we're going to talk about pageantries, and you made reference on the Port Harcourt Fashion Magazine summit that went on. During that summit, there was this beauty queen that took the mic, and she said some things. I watched you. I watched your reaction, as if you were in support of what she was saying. What is your take? Maybe I was wrong, but what is your take on pageantries and the outrageous
That's
way?
why I told you I actually don't like talking about modeling. Yeah, I said I don't like talking about modeling because you make me say a lot of things I don't like to say in public. When we talk about beauty pageants, guy, I was never in agreement with the young lady because a lot of them will always say they put us under pressure, but it's their desperacy that puts them under pressure.
So oh, really?
Yeah, but like I said that day, I cannot put up an advert, come and contest with 5,000 naira and win a.
But is she right?
Win an SUV, but I don't own a bicycle.
So are you saying these organizers are not?
Do you understand? I don't have a bicycle, and I don't have a connect that says, "Go ahead. We are behind you. We are a brand. We want to use your platform to promote our automobiles." And then I just come and post, come and contest Miss Obigbo or Miss D-Line and win RAV4. Meanwhile, my shoe, the heel is finished. I am trekking the whole Port Harcourt. Every business requires you to do a survey. Do a market research. If you see that advert, who is this person? Does he have the ability to give me a car? When you see the person, hungry man looking for pure water to drink, you even gonna approach and say, he will tell you, I better buy pure water for me first, my drink. And then you go and pay your money to come and contest. You want to win a car. At the end of the day, you say it's scam. It's not a scam. You scammed yourself. That's the truth. You scammed yourself because you are saying it openly. It is not feasible, and you are putting your head because simply you want to bear a crown and answer Mrs. Elelewon. It's actually ridiculous. You want to answer Mrs. Elelewon International. You come there, and then they say vote. It is based on the highest vote. And then you start pumping money. Some of them do a lot of ridiculous things. They go as far as to selling their body just to get money to vote. And after one show in Lagos, once upon a time, I was there as a judge. A particular model, after the show, the girl and her box, they were outside the hotel for 3 days.
Wow.
She was crying. And at that point, she was desperate to do anything to leave that location because no money to even pay a drop to the next bus stop. So it's that bad. So like I always say, girls, be intelligent. Do proper research. If you, okay, somebody wants, I want to contest. Which contest you want to go? I don't know, anyone. Are you serious? I said, go and look for the one you want to go for and come back. At the end of the day, came back and told me a brand, okay, what does this brand stand for? A lot of people don't know that brands have their own different visions and goals. What does this brand stand for? You just want to come and wear crown and sash. Anywhere you go, you look like a moron. All in the name of being a beauty queen. So girls should do proper research and be sure of what they are getting into before they go into it. Not after everything, you come and cry me a river.
So, sir, you mentioned girls, but there are also male pageantries. Are you talking to both?
There are male
Both genders,
pageantries,
yeah.
but male pageants are very few. And like I will always say, honestly, in this country called Nigeria, I will always tell every boy, if you are getting into modeling, take it as an extracurricular activity because the responsibilities on your shoulder as a man is enormous. You have to be the provider. They don't need to provide for you. So every boy that wants to get into modeling, I'll tell you, take it as an extracurricular career, not as your main career. You have to look for something tangible to do. Otherwise, at the end of the day, you will just remain a wishy-washer.
But same cannot be for a female. A female can venture into it as a full-time
Yes.
business.
In fact, it's more profiting, even all around the world. It's more profiting. When I'm talking about this modeling I'm talking about now, is fashion modeling is more profitable to women.
Why is it so?
I don't know.
That's
That is
amazing.
how we just
That's how I came to meet it. And it's not in my mouth. You hear that? Nigeria is bigger than Africa.
All right, sir. So let's get to know a little bit more about yourself. How do you balance life when you're not working? You know, how do you balance work? You're a family person. So how do you balance both?
The truth is there actually any time I'm not working? Yeah, because I don't think there is any time. Even when I'm asleep, I'm working.
So your brain is
Yeah,
working.
because I've not seen somebody that wakes up by 2 a.m. every day and runs through the whole activities and probably sleeps about 10 p.m. and by 2 a.m. again, he's awake.
Okay, let me rephrase that. What do you do to relax?
What I do to relax?
Yes, sir.
In my leisure, I read.
Hmm.
Before I used to club, I go and dance. But with age and responsibilities, I don't go out as often as I used to anymore. But in my leisure, I read. And when I'm tired of reading, I could just spend time out with friends and family. And the truth is, I don't have a very big family. I have a very small family, a very, very small family. And so my family is also part of my business. So we share our life together.
You've been in the industry for over 10 years. House of Bo said she is #1 and she has not seen anybody who stands up to her in terms of fashion. What is your take on that, knowing that you're a legend?
Like I must point out clearly, we are not in competition with anybody. We are who we are. And we have been in the industry. This is 20 years counting. And so it's not easy to sustain a brand, most especially as a man, this fashion brand. Because a lot of women their husband must be part of their business. But as a man, we have survived in this industry 20 years counting. And like I said, we are not in competition with anybody. Anybody can be number one, but we remain who we are. Like I say, we are timeless. Zhalima Grazioni is a timeless brand. If we have flew with the trend over the years, we'll still continue to be there until God says it is over. It is not over. So, like I say, I'm not going to come out and say, oh, we are number one, or we are number 100. The truth is, I say to people, who the cap fits, let him wear it. And the taste of the pudding is actually one thing I always say. The taste of the pudding is in the eating.
Oh, Lord.
I think that answers it all.
Okay, sir, let's talk about, apart from models collaborating with the fashion industry, are there other industries they can collaborate with? Because immediately anyone hears about modeling, the only thing that comes to their mind is fashion. Are there other industries?
Photography, commercials, that's these people that do video adverts and all of that. Okay. Commercials, editorials, magazines, cover page girls, cover page pictures, beauty, that's the pageantry. And then we talk about, see, like I'll tell somebody, you have a very beautiful hand. That hand alone can make you money. So you can work with cosmetologists. If you have a beautiful skin, you can work also with milliners. If you have a beautiful face, they put their hat and they take the picture. You can work with jewelers. You can work even with makeup artists. You can even be an actor. It depends on what the director wants. It's very, very wide. I can't mention all.
Thank you very much. So we'll go on a break, and when we are back, we'll be wrapping things up.
Yes, sir. Really good to have you on this show. So please, sir, what are your parting words? What do you have to say to upcoming designers, upcoming models as well? What are your words of encouragement, or what do you just have to say?
Oh, Dan the same. You're always putting me on the hot seat. But then, I would say, the sky is always too big for two birds to fly alone. You have a lot of birds flying out there. Every upcoming designer should put in their best and always work to make tomorrow better. Every upcoming model, try also to put in your best and make tomorrow better. And like I would say, never ask me that question again, who is number one or who is not number one. Do you understand? Pikin, they go follow in papa, they drag cheer for public. It's never done. It's never done.
So waiting papa sit down, see, Pikin,
if he climb upstairs, you not go see him.
So you just you encourage up and coming models and fashion designers. How about those people that have been there over the years, like yourself?
Those people who have been there, I give them thumbs up and I say, keep the good work on. Keep it up. Because it's not easy at all. It's not easy, even with the whole economy issue and all of that. So if you are still there, just continue doing things good. Do the right things and you will continue to flow.
Thank you very much. You said a lot on this episode. It is interesting. Do well to follow us on socials. No Limit TV underscore Niger on Instagram, No Limit TV underscore Niger, YouTube, TikTok, X, whatever the social media platform is, it is No Limit TV underscore Niger. And on Facebook, it is No Limit TV, just No Limit TV on Facebook. Subscribe, like, share our work. Very important. You cannot just download this whole. Are you selfish? You cannot just hear all these gist alone. Share to people around you and send all the gifts on Facebook. Very important. Okay. And you have anything else to say?
Nothing. You say it all.
Until next week. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep watching.